Stop it, Scary. You started it. You started it. Mm-mm. Hello. Hello. Feels weak. But you have your Christmassy emotes. Your favorite Christmassy emotes. What would be the most Christmassy bug? Would it be a cricket or locust because of the Disney guy? Or would there be better options? Snail. Ooh. Clam. You know what? Octopus. Oh, squid? Okay. We're squidding. We're squidding. Cuttlefish? Yeah, this guy knows about the cuttlefish. No big deal or anything. What? Why question mark? I knew to go straight to cuttlefish when it wasn't either of the squid options. That's pretty good. Mr. F. Help! I need somebody help. Not just anybody help. The start of The Wizard of Oz. What the hell am I reading? Darker. Blackbird. Check. Okay, wait. Checkered flag. Red card. Final whistle. Like things related to like sports stuff. Although red card and whistle are soccer specific, or they could be. Although red card can also be in track for a false start and probably some other sports too. Curtains down. It's like the end of a thing. At the end of a thing, checkered flag, final whistle, the curtains go down. And you bow. To end the theater? The play? What? What else would it be? Oh, you cut a ribbon? Oh my god. How is it not some combination of these things? That's absurd, okay. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz? Is that what this is about? What else would this be about? Newspaper? Oh wait, checkered flag and newspaper, black and white, I guess? Is Newcastle's something or other black and white? I mean, this could also be Yellow Brick Road, I guess, but that doesn't really make that much sense. Wizard of Oz starts in black and white. Thank you. I forgot about that. It's been a while, to say the least. It's been a while. Yeah, it does start in black and white, doesn't it? That was a cool choice of them to do. Well, there's not enough time, but I think Beatles songs like Yesterday help, and then I don't know the rest because I'm not a Beatles head. Blackbird and Michelle. Black and white. The Beatles. Told you. The End. How did I not click all of those? Maybe I wasn't doing cut with everything. I don't think I tried cut with everything yet. Oh no, I was always doing the final. But anyway, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. What is this? Parts of a fish? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that one. Okay. Dragon Psycho. There's gotta be something obvious here I'm not thinking of for Dragon Psychic. Okay, Dragon Water, Kingdra. Maybe the Walking Wake. But Galar is this one, yes. Okay. Galar Poison. Slow King Galar. Beautiful. Psychic Galar. I think Slow King Galar might be Psychic Poison, but I think it is. Question is there a different Psychic I could do? Because there's this guy, but doesn't he change his typing? To like Fairy Ice or something? Or is that just this version? I don't know. Psychic Galar, other option. Dragapult is Ghost Dragon, so that doesn't work. Poison Dragon, that's this guy. And like the one that's like algae, that one I think is also Dragon Poison, maybe? Definitely not Dragon Psychic. Oh, wait. Duh. Okay, Psychic Galar. Either... I think I just gotta gamble with the... I'm pretty sure this is, but... Yeah, okay. Poison not fully evolved. This column should be easy. We can just do whatever we want. How about... Does this thing have a, evolution, or is it just one? It might just be one, actually. Okay. I was gonna say the Grafai guy there, but I actually think it doesn't have a smaller form. Maybe it does, but... I can't think of it. trying to not say Kanto, because there's like a bunch that come to mind that are Kanto. What about Roselia? What about that? Psychic not fully evolved? How about... Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, it does have one? It just must not be a name that I could figure out by typing graffiti. What's it called? Spray paint or something? Rulo. About Marini. There you go. Least common Eternatus? Don't mind if I do. Oh, this must have this just got a new mega, right? I think that's true. Poison Galar. Toxicity, right, okay. This weirdo. Okay, Mr. Mime Galar would have worked. Would Mr. Rhyme have worked? Mr. Rhyme would also have worked. So they must be Psychic Fairy? I thought they'd be, didn't they like, I don't know, whatever. Then, no, because they're normally, well, whatever. Water Galar, yeah. Usually I do go with Urshifu. I don't know why I didn't this time around, but Droopy is a interesting name. Oh, I was right. Walking Wake. Walking Wake is Dragon Water. Not Palkia, of course, yeah. Okay, just Latios. I just had to think of it. Beldum, huh? I've done Matang a lot for this category, so that's a little surprising. My guess is high up there, wow. That is also surprising. No love for no love for Gen 1, because everyone wants to avoid Gen 1, because I think everyone's gonna guess Gen 1, but Roselia's still pretty damn low, yeah. Number 2? I actually did pretty damn good this time. I actually did pretty damn good. If I may say so myself. So I believe we have one more empty week before the holiday week. Yes, we do. So I'm probably gonna go GGEX again. Gives lots of dream shards and stuff for doing candy boostings. So that'll be good. I did check ahead of time to see that there is a Endless Ocean event, so we probably should have tried to do it Friday, where there maybe have been more people, but we'll try today anyway, because I don't expect this demo to take the whole time. So that's my assumption. I would also add that I still haven't looked at my like Twitch recaps and stuff yet. Level 85. Woo! Alright, I got a question. Have you ever maxed a character before? Or actually, okay, wait. Maybe I need to put some qualifiers on that. When someone has said they maxed a character, does that mean 99 on everything, or does that mean something else? Because I've heard someone say they've maxed a character before, and I assumed that meant 99. Oh, hi. Because you were saying now that there's some other above that thing. But I didn't even know that existed. Okay, 99. Yeah, there was some streamer. Oh, what is his name? Begins with an L. Used to do Mario 64. I don't really know if he does much of that anymore. L. Not Leon, that's Resident Evil. It's my brain keeps wanting to say Lima, but that's not it. The hell is that guy's name? Liam! I gotta switch the A and the M. Liam. That's a funny, strangely dyslexic type of moment, I think. RuneScape 3, they go to level 230. That's crazy. Or 130. I think he said he had maxed a character and then just like did it. He maybe have even maxed multiple or something and then just starts a new one. I don't understand why someone would do that, but and so I figured that's why I was asking you, because I would assume you've been playing this game for seemingly forever. And so I'm wondering how you don't have one, but maybe you had took a break, lost a character or something. You just started in 2023? Why? Why? How did you get there? I don't understand how someone starts RuneScape. Like, I just assume it has to all be people that started in like 2012 or 7 or something. You played from, okay, so you have nostalgia. You have nostalgia, so that gets you in. Okay. Alright, that's a different story. I thought you meant you had never played at all until 2023, and I think that would be crazy. But okay, you did play when it was initially, whatever, out. Now let me check if this demo is controller. I assume it is. Okay, it looks like it is a controller game. Also, I don't plan on doing Pokemon Sleep, Lunch, or Dinner to build up ingredients for the start of next week. I'm getting wires all over each other here. Okay. By the way, I restarted the computer today, which did indeed fix the Chrome issue with YouTube and stuff, which I was pretty much 90% sure would be the case, because I remember this happening once before, and that indeed fixed it. So, that's not too surprising, but it has been done. It has been done. Tag Discord, I guess. Minimize this. Go to here. I guess I can leave myself. Well, no, I'll bring myself down here. Why not? Then category. Change category. Pause the music. Attempt to launch the game. Attempt to launch the game. Got it. I like the music. Okay, well, I went straight into it. Whoops. That's fine, I guess. Experience the ultimate hoops sim in Simpland and Hoopland. A retro-inspired basketball manager with modernized gameplay and fully customizable leagues. Build your legacy, lead a dynasty, or simulate endless seasons from college tournaments to championship trophies. Okay. Well, that's what this is. This is Hoopland. I was on the main screen and then I hit A to make sure the controller worked, and then it brought us here. So, hold A to lob pass. Press X to cross. I pressed Y. Press X to cross. Press X to cross. Okay, I don't know why X wasn't working with the other guy. Y to step back. Hold. Shoot. Deep ball. Nice shot. Now it's time to scrimmage against an actual opponent. That was it? Your player moves automatically while in defense. This can be turned off by disabling defensive assistance in the custom... Okay. Use X and Y to steal and block. I've completed the tutorial. Tap the pause button to advance. Oh, hold on, let me get a little bit of... Do a little cross, do a little cross. That was a bad shot. Rebound. Ball moves faster than your feet. Ball moves faster than your feet. Can I do like a layup? No. Well, kind of, but not really. Good release. Swish. Okay. Move on to the next thing. I thought I was supposed to tap the pause button. X and Y to steal and block. Okay, Y is jump. It's getting messy in here. Okay. Ah, you actually want me to press quit. Okay. I thought, never mind. Exhibition. Okay, what do we got here? Customize. Thank you for playing the demo. These features are now available in early access. Okay. I guess I'm doing an exhibition. Well, you know I gotta rock the Celtics. Are you crazy? I wanna, I wanna be, yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's play. Are you crazy? Maybe. Okay. We're starting. What? How did I not get that jump? Somebody get the ball. Okay, alright, we got the ball. We got P Big Pippy with the ball. Shooting foul committed. Oh. What do you want me to do? Okay. Swish, easy. I didn't even expect there to be fouls, if I'm honest. As in. Easy, Jay Covington. Oh, because it was a 3. That's right. That's how basketball works. I don't know why I forgot that that was a thing. Feels like X doesn't do it. Whoa, how did he like booty hip check me there? That was... Whoa, big pass. Too late. You gotta jump for the rebound. What is that all about? I'm basically just pressing X whenever I'm... Oh, that's me. I'm basically just pressing X at all times when next to the guy. Otherwise, I'm pressing jump with the Y button. Oh, brother. Okay. Oh, quick passes. Oh, how can I do that? I want to do that. No, don't show me that replay. Get out of here. Also, that was an automatic timeout, huh? One of our guys' names is Parent. Interesting name. Can I, like, drive? I mean, I guess I laid it up. I don't know how to dunk it, but sure. Get the ball, fellas. Joey Botello? That's what I'm gonna guess. Good release. Easy, Parent from downtown. Alright, I don't want to see the replay, though. Rusty Parent, that's quite a name. I wonder where that dialect comes from. Oh my god, I got tripped up. Oh, but then you had a terrible shot. Oh, that's interesting. To end it with a little floater from mid-range. I feel like there has to be more controls than what I've been informed of. So pressing right trigger does nothing. Left trigger also seems to do nothing. I don't know why this guy's shiny. Why are these guys shiny? I don't like that. Yeah, he's got no chance. Our ball though. I think that these numbers imply that like there's a shooting boost on the numbers, like the 5 or something. All right. I mean, if I just keep doing that, I guess it'll work. Oh shit, he owned me. All right, whatever. I'm still winning. Breakaway? That was a bad shot. Get there. Okay. Oh, I got the ball loose, but no one can run. Oh, did he just and one me? He did. He did and one me. Did I say if this is online? Well, this is against a computer. I don't... Early access or whatever. Well, this is a demo, but apparently it's early access. That was a terrible shot. I just assume those numbers means... Oh, I got the ball loose. From 3, Covington from downtown. I stood there because there was the star on the ground. I think like me standing. How do I get to set a pick? I want to do that. Nah, no shot. Covington. I make these guys have some ball movement? Oh, good. Oh. Oh my god, why is Brock singing right now? Someone gifted subs or something? Or someone subscribed? Oh my god, Dukester. The girl. Oh, foul. For the girls, yeah! Well, thanks for that. We needed something to liven up this match. The crowd's getting a little quiet. Even though they were just cheering. Okay, so number 40 on my team has a bit of the... Oh no, he did. He's got a little bit of the sparkles on him. Alright, so that's a bad idea. Whoa. I won. Just like that. Oh, player of the game. For making one shot and missing another shot. Incredible. Wow, they really go all out with like the stats and stuff. That's kind of neat. I mean, not something I actually care about, but kind of neat. Now what is this? I don't know. Oh, we can change the game ball. That's fun. Referee, does that do anything? Game length, 4 quarters, 2 halves. We were doing 2 halves. Well, let's see what arcade style does. Let's keep everything else the same. Let's see what that does. Whatever, I'll do that. Try it again. Probably do this and then dip. I know I'm technically covering a bit of the... Oh, there was a game plan thing down there. I didn't notice that. Oh, I was not ready for the jump. The jump ball. You know what? I'll let the computer handle the... Alright, that was my fault. I should have been there. Yeah, relax. I do like... Whoa, this guy's got great shooting averages there. Bad shot. Yeah. I don't like that well, I guess that in modern NBA shit where they don't actually try to rebound the ball, but I was thinking, why didn't none of my computer teammates ever like set up for a rebound a lot of the time? It's kind of some modern NBA type stuff. All right, stay on my man. My man's up here. I'm on T-show. Let them handle the rest, and they just get a 3 for free. All right, well. I do think it's a little, like, if I press start, no, I have to click down to continue. I think defaulting on to the continue button would be a better choice, personally. I think that would make more sense. All right, we're down by 7. Not a great start. Just like the real Celtics, shoot from 3 only. I don't need to see replay. It is my guy, apparently. Oh, ball movement. Alright, relax. Downtown pass. Oh, I thought he was gonna set a pick or something. I've just been looking at the percent screen to... Oh, really? I don't get a better shot there? Okay, never mind. We're good. I've been looking at the percent because I think that means like I have a bigger bar to hit the green with, which makes sense. Shoot. He's got that? He's got that. Flex me Gex. He's the lizard from the PS2 game? Gex? Oh, come on. Give it. He had so much space. Why would you not pass it to Flores there? That would have been crazy. With a moment to go, the 15-foot jump shot. All right, we're down by a smidge. We can bring it back, though. We got Garcia. He's no Noma, but he's Garcia. He's Garcia. From the corner, T-Show with his classic. Miss, that is. Again, no one there for the rebound. We're not trying to hit any rebounds in this day and age. Whoa. Damn. You really just did that in my face, huh? How about this then? Covington for 3. We gotta get the ball to Covington. He's got an easy range for that. Ooh, I'm on you. I'm on you. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Somebody stop him! Nah, he doesn't got it. He does have that. He didn't have to charge that shit at all. Easy. For Covington, it's easy. Alright, Garcia, come on, post. Defense wins championships. He's still got 45% from there? God damn! Covington You know the drill. Back and forth. I'm down by 1 is the problem. I need a stop. I need a singular stop. No. Surely not. Oh my god, he's unstoppable. Covington from the corner. His special. I need a singular stop. Well, actually, wait, no, it's tied up. Well, I still basically need a stop. Okay, they passed it to a different guy. I blocked it! I didn't grab it! Don't give it to him. Okay. 22 seconds left. Huge. Look at Covington, he's on fire. Give it to Garcia. Then to Covington, you know the drill. Never doubted it. Never doubted it. Don't let him tie it up, boys. Look, Covington's on fire. He's on fire. I don't even know what player I'm controlling right now. Garcia off the corner. All right. Tie game. Tie game. Classic Boston. Live by the 3, die by the 3. It feels like everything in this game is live by the 3, die by the 3, if I'm honest with you. Also, Covington is on fire, and he's the best. He's the best to ever do it. Oh god, that was a bad shot. Oh, I still got it though. Look at the ball. The ball is on fire. Where's White? I don't know. None of these players are real names. Oh my god, my character's off the screen. Oh my god. Okay, 1.6 seconds. 1.2 seconds. We gotta pass it to Covington. He didn't pass it to Covington. Oh shit. It never gives me the ball in the jump ball. This guy's the guy that hits every shot. I gotta stay on him. No way. It's Covington. Easy. That's right, baby. We're up by 1 now. Stop doing drop coverage. Oh my god. You're just saying sports words. You don't even mean that. You don't even mean that. Get it. Not this guy. Don't let this guy get the ball. I'm covering with E-Rosed over here. Alright. Everyone just hits 3s. Where's Covington? There he is. Never doubted it. Okay, come on, Garcia. Hold off Ram. No one's missing! No one's missing! Covington already running back. I'm covering, I'm covering. Somebody stop that guy. The sky hook! He sky hooked me! That's crazy. Oh, look how much that green meter is. Covington from downtown, baby. He can't be stopped. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and get your 2 points, man. Go ahead and get your 2 points. Okay, well, that one was 3. That actually tied it up, but... It's just not even fair. It's just not even fair. Okay, why can these guys run 1,000 miles an hour, by the way? Oh my god. We're still up by 1, but... It's a little silly. It's a little silly. I mean, he's got 62% right there, man. I'm holding positions. Oh, foul! Hard foul. That's rude. Rude again. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's cool. It's faster because it's like the fans are going crazy. That's cool. That's cool. That one's probably missing. Yeah. I like that they added that detail. That I don't know if that's because it's the home game or if it's because of OT or both, but also kind of impressive that they're like the AI is actually like smart enough to do the fouls and stuff. That's kind of cool. Damn, missing again, isn't it? Yeah. How many timeouts these guys have? How many timeouts these guys have? Okay, just stay on him, Garcia. He's gonna miss that. Oh, okay. We're still up. They don't even let you have a chance to like pass it. Oh, Covington though. Covington would never miss. Wow, no. The first one was perfect too. That, all right, well, that's my fault. I mean, they've always been my fault, but you know. All right, they tied it up again. They didn't even let me hit the B button. Joe Mazzulla calls timeout. I know, if I missed like 6 of them. I deserved to have it get tied up there, huh? Oh, thank God. We gotta give it to the star player. The boys are sweating. Look at that. They sweating over there. This guy's a problem. Damn, he just hooks it. He just hooks it no matter what. Even with 2 on him, Covington can't be stopped. Alright, I'll go down here. I'll cover this guy. Oh, why can't I do that? How do I make my players do that? I want to do that. That's cool. Give it to Covington. You know the drill. You know the drill. Playing defense feels a little confusing. Like, the only buttons to do are X and Y. X most of the time does nothing, so then I've decided to mostly just stand in front of them. And then otherwise maybe press Y to like rebound or block a shot or something. Pass, Covington, shoot. Pass, Covington, shoot. Alright, is this my guy? This is my guy. Yeah, okay, that was a good cover. Good coverage. That was bad. I was thrown off by that. Should have just stuck with the plans on the 3s, huh? Don't let him pass to the fire guy. Okay, well, he just jumped from the damn foul. I do need to see this. Okay, all right, it was a little bit past the line. It was a little bit past the line. Oh no, I just made him cold. Never mind, he still got it. He still got it. It was so casual. He was so... Oh. Alright, they're doing the fouling. Okay. Okay. They are still fouling. Alright, I gotta hit some of these. Come on. There we go. There we go. I mean, that's moving fast. Nice. Huge. Huge. Yeah, they're hacking now. They're hacking now. Okay. Okay. Alright, Covington. That's bad. We need to hit one of these so that they can't get a 3 and tie it up. That could go in. Yeah, alright. Alright, here we go. Set up, fellas, set up. I don't know which character I am. I'm this guy. Man, that guy just never misses either. That guy never misses either. Okay, well that's in. This is, it's almost better to just keep fouling and make it so I could only get 2. That's not in. Yeah. No way. Don't let him touch me. Don't let him touch me. Perfect. Let the ball run out, even if he misses. Woo. Covington, of course. 53 points. Yeah, okay. He scored most of those points, I would say. Well, that was kind of fun. Obviously there's a lot of customization and stuff here that I was not touching, like swapping out players and things of that nature. I also still don't really... Can I do like... Oh. I thought they said there was like a... oh, you can pump fake? Why can I not scroll down on this to see what all of these are? Okay, whatever. Icon pass. I don't know what that even means. Call a play. Ah, that's probably helpful. Hesitation, hold X, step Y, switch hands X. I knew about the switch hands. Yeah, I probably should have looked at it a little bit, but that's okay. That's alright. I wonder, there was a button that I hit that showed a bunch of, like a button over each of the teammates one time. I don't really remember what I did to do that. I thought it was a trigger, but I don't see anything here that would be trigger. Those are just bumper. But either way, I enjoyed this. I still don't understand how you would do a dunk. Or a, you know, alley-oop pass dunk situation. But apparently that's possible. But I'm feeling all right with where we are. I did some hooping. This was the demo. There is more to this game. Career mode and things like that, it looks like as well. But pretty neat. I think it's early access. It is, but it is available to purchase and buy the full early access game now. So if that interests you, go ahead. I believe there is no online support. I think you can do split screen co-op or, you know, PvP, but there is not online play. Music's pretty good too. Music was pretty good too. Defense seems a little, the offense seems a little OP compared to defense. Felt like there was not a lot you could do on offense a lot of the time. Both, like, not just because I couldn't, but then they couldn't really do anything to me either, which made it a little bit eh. I feel like that made it a little eh. I had already done 2 games, so I wasn't going to do a third one against the Knicks. It's not like it matters because it's not the actual players anyway. They don't got the rights for that stuff. Though I guess, though I guess they're still putting the Celtics in the... I don't know how they made that work, but whatever. Maybe they're just hoping nothing happens to it, I suppose. Let's switch. I gotta move this over here. I gotta move this over here. Hit that button, hit this button. I already updated the game earlier, so we should be able to go right in, assuming that the audio works. Which is a big assumption. Oh, but it was a correct assumption. We got the Christmas snowman Yoshi going on still. Thank you, Dukester, by the way. I mean, I mentioned it, but it was in the middle of the thing. Thank you for your Prime subscription. 8 months, currently on a 7-month streak. Built Brothers through a TD pass, it's hilarious. Let's talk some ball. Because your Chargers were kind of beasting. I didn't watch the game in full because I was watching the Patriots, but I saw that defensive guy do 2 really big hits on some other dudes, as well as win, I guess, right? Against KC or something. KC is out of contention for the playoffs. Hell yeah. If I was not streaming, I probably... Ooh. Oh, these are Goblin Sharks. Okay. I would probably do a rare, Whoa! That is a cool one. I would probably do a rare, putting on a game that's not a Patriots game on the side monitor, just to, like, be watching the Rivers shenanigans. You broke the news about Rivers, you didn't even believe it. I know, right? Wasn't that fucking great? That was crazy. And then it happened. They still did it. Ah, I see that shiny. Where did that go? That was like over here. Okay. You guys were against KC, right? I'm not mixing that up with something. What did you think about the ejection from the game? For the Chargers. Chargers were looking pretty good. They were looking pretty good. What we need to be worried about is that the NFL is going to take the wrong lesson from this. Oh my god, there's nobody else playing the game. Oh, that's depressing. That means there's, like, basically 0 chance that we're gonna do the thing. Oh, that's a shame. I think what that means is we'll do one-ish run of this, and then maybe I'll try again another day. We'll do, like, some extra browser Dles, perhaps. Guards beat KC. Remember you were pissed about the Rio game being... Yes. Maybe you were gone. I had already mentioned the your Chargers and was saying the guy that got ejected for the 2 hits or whatever. I don't think the second hit was actually ejection worthy. I feel like people will see something in slow-mo and think that's what it's like in real life, when that's just not how it works. Like, you can't react to the other guy ducking their head and move your head out of the way when you're already launching at full game NFL speed. Now, that's not to say I'm, like, advocating for, like, big hits to happen that get people messed up, but... Who am I even marking these for, man? There's no one here. You've been in and out. In bed with big CTE? Well, let's see what's down here. No one else is in this lobby, apparently, so I guess we'll do some adventuring on our own. Whoa, that's a freaky looking one. Whoa, it's like a face. I don't think we've ever seen that before. What the hell?
Transmission from HQ. Unusual biometric signs have been.
That's cool.
A UML may be nearby. Your target's when you're.
That's cool. We've definitely never seen that. Wait, is that supposed to be like... Okay, is this a generic face, or is it supposed to be like a pumpkin? They don't even move. They got the Dumbo octopus eyes too. It's creepy. And that player is not really considered a dirty player. Mahomes looks like he might be done for the year. Yeah, well, I mean, they're done for the year anyway, am I right? Because you knocked them out of playoff contention? Let's go, Chargers. I gotta say it like that, right? Let's go, Chargers. Clap, 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 clap. Let's go, Chargers. Meanwhile, the Patriots game was brutal to watch. It was not a fun one to watch. It was and it wasn't, because obviously it started out real hot and then got real fucking cold. I don't think there is there. I don't think there's anything else here. Am I crazy? Ain't much else here. Oh, treasure. Oh, that is a nice treasure. Nice, we got another checkbox. It's a boat. Might as well sit anyway. Yeah. I saw a comment that was funny that said something like, yeah, the Chiefs didn't make the playoffs because Patrick Mahomes. It was a facetious comment of, yeah, he was hurt, and so they didn't make it. They didn't make the playoffs because he was hurt. Of course, the one time they don't make the playoffs, he was hurt. Ugh. So unlucky. Even though he's been playing so bad. He's been playing terribly. All right, we can search the map now for red circles. It's an octopus pod. Patriots game was a game. Talking about sports games sometimes is frustrating because the internet and fans and such are like, oh, you're only complaining about the thing. Like, it feels like many things. It feels hard to have a genuine conversation without people just saying salty or whatever other language and phrases people like to use nowadays for that type of thing. Oh, didn't complain when you got a call, but complain when you didn't, like that kind of stuff. But I think also people will look at calls in a vacuum when they shouldn't be. Because they can change momentum, they can keep a drive going. It could keep the defense on the field to keep them tired, or not give them as much time to rest. There's a lot of factors that I think people don't really. They just look at the individual play or the number of calls a team got or didn't get. Damn, I haven't seen another circle yet. I haven't seen another circle yet. I'm not gonna dive down, but I will go above this to see if there would be anything down in these deep areas. Seems like no. Seems like no. Another treasure? There is another treasure. Book. Book. I was just letting the game, I was pressing B to swim while letting the game go so I could drink my water. This guy. Doesn't matter, I've already seen him apparently. Apparently I've all— oh, we got a new fish! What's this fella? The northern pike.
Northern pike. This large freshwater fish has a generally green body with small white spots and an elongated snout. It is a very active hunter, usually
I always forget
preying
about
on
this one in
fish,
Metazua.
birds, mammals, and crustaceans. It does not stick to any particular territory and occupies a position high on the ecological pyramid in a wide range of freshwater habitats.
Okay. The pike. The pike. Nothing special there. Nothing special there. Oh. Oh. Still have not seen a singular other red circle yet. Good. Good. We shall continue. There's a big wall. That's a big wall. But. Oh, hold on. You? Alright, we got one. We got one. I don't actually know how long the timer is for this whole thing. If it's I don't think of how long it's felt when I've done them. I feel like somewhere in the 20-minute range, 15 to 25-minute range, maybe. Hello, shark. I'm just basically looking at the mini-map. Pretty much just looking. Oh, we got a pirate ship. Okay. That's fine. I hope it's not in that top left corner that I'm cutting short. That would be frustrating. Wait, is there someone? Oh, there's someone else in here now. Oh shit! I didn't realize. Finally, someone else joined. A friend. Where's this treasure? There it is. I guess I'll go up and down the grid here then. Whoa, that's mega. That's a mega fancy one. What does this one want? That which lives in this expanse. I don't know what that means. That which lives in this expanse. I have no idea what that would be. Bill Daniel? Daniel was the name of, like, the guy I was swimming with at times, right? Like our compatriot or whatever. Or partner. Our diving partner. Swimming. Swimming. Oh, there it is. There it is. Another one. Wow. Here's the treasure. I don't know where it went. It went somewhere. Well, our friend found one of the red things at least, because it's been 3 out of 5 for a bit, so I'm pretty sure that would have been them that did that. As far as I can tell. Ooh, thing here. So it's probably one I've already done because it's not. Doesn't have the gold symbol or whatever. The Apkalu faded from history to legend. Their peace they brought faded as well, as lived by their own will. Yeah, nothing. Nothing of value. A worm fella. A worm fella. Oh, hello. I just kind of have a feeling that one of these red circles is going to be like in between just barely the lines I've been swimming. The owns by splitting themselves were the cause of their own. I should make a friend? Okay. I should have done it with that big orca, or the rare colored orca, or whatever that was. Oh, hold on. Found one somewhere here. We found 2. That's huge. That's huge. Okay. We have a chance. So you're saying we have a chance. When was the last time you went to 99 seconds? What do you mean by that? Last time oh, the 99 restaurant? I have no idea. Probably a while. What? Why? When was the last time you did? What's this guy want? This wants Singing Sacred Beast. We gotta go back down. Your own accord, never, maybe like a year ago or 2, just you thought of it because you saw mashed potatoes? You think of mashed potatoes when you think of the 99 restaurant when you think of mashed potatoes? There's something I don't know about that would make me make that connection. The 99 restaurant has 99 reasons you'll always come back for more. Do 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 do. Actually, you know what? You're coming with me. fancy. Oh shit, it's Zach. Hello, Zach. Where's the treasure? There it is. Applebee's, TGI Fridays. Zach, don't give a F about me. I mean, we're both trying to find the last of these 2 red things that are somehow missing. I don't blame him for that. Must be somewhere in this area, or surely. We're trying to, they've been doing it too, like, kind of trying to cover the grid without actually going into each individual little bit, but like cutting lines to make it so that ideally the red circles will show up on the mini-map. I haven't been to a TGI Fridays in a very, very long time. Probably when I was a child. I mean, all of those kind of... What do you call those places? Casual? Fast casual? Or what is fast casual? That's a label I've heard, but I don't really feel like I know what it means. Is that like Chipotle type stuff? But that's the example everyone uses, but like, is there another example? That's the only example I've ever heard of a fast casual place. So what else would count? Applebee's and TGI Fridays and 99 Restaurant are probably just more like casual / regular restaurants. I would wager. You are do or die this week to make your fantasy playoffs. You're a little more focused on the games. What game, is there a specific game in particular that like is gonna have the biggest impact for you, Dukester? Like that has the most of your players in it or something? Sweet green? I've never even heard of that. Sweet. Like a salad's Chipotle? Huh. Thing? I'm trying to carve through this thing and make sure there's no stones left unturned, but just throw a bunch of stuff together, some worn things and dressing, and charge you 20 bucks? Yeah, that sounds about right. Whoa, that's a cool spot. Too bad that didn't do anything. Oh, he's now doing a line through my area too. I like Zach. He knows what's going on. We're both trying our best to cover little areas. Carve through this map. You would also consider Subway fast casual, but there's also Mexican place Moe's. One of your receivers just went down Watson for green base, and that doesn't help? No, that does not sound like that helps. Applebee's, TJF, Olive Garden, 99 Restaurant as 1-star American pub cuisine. Americana. Look at how well we've carved out this map and we still can't fucking... Alright, I'm gonna go top right, I guess. You have a player in all 5 games and you're barely favored? Oh boy. It's gonna be tough. That's gonna make things a little tricky. Red. But wait, it is one of these guys. I got one. One left. We got one left. We can do it, Zach. You and me. We can do this. Interior crocodile alligator. You drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Interesting point. Where did that treasure go? Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie. Where are you, Zach? You're over there. How much we've carved this map. I think where we need to go is top left. I'll finish this a little bit, I guess. Although there's not much to get to this. Alright, to the top right, or top left. Unidentified species top. Oh, you're talking about me. You talking about me, punk? About time that you do your chat intro. Horsing. Is there a Christmas version of horsing? Probably not, right? Alright, come. Right there would have been perfect. Veg snow time curtain. I'm here. I'm in the circle. It's fucked up area though. It's a messed up area to try to find. Dak, teleport to me for the love of God. Zach. Zach, it's here somewhere. Or at least one of you guys. He found it. We're both trying to go, like, split up the teleport to where the other person may be for the...
All targets have been scanned.
The time's still gonna count down?
Well
No.
done. Transmission from HQ.
Yeah.
HQ has detected biometrics consistent with the
I
grant
wonder if this
proposal.
pauses the timer.
Sending
It might
drone
not.
footage.
It didn't, I don't think. That's messed up. We didn't even get to see what the special thing was gonna be, man. That's crazy talk. What is that? Ooh, our dive capacity went up. That's cool. You just got a huge swing in your favor. Denver Sutton scoring. You're now favored again. Let's go. That sucks. That sucks. Not the football thing, the thing that happened in the game. Ugh. Do I bother trying to do another one? Probably not, right? Even if Zach was there at the beginning again, would be a while. I mean, we got enough time to do one more, that's the thing. So we could if we want to. Otherwise, we can do catfishing, and then some of the other browser stuff. Damn it. Browser, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Unlucky though, huh? Unfreaking lucky. There was like two, I think, of at least two of the red circles that were just barely outside of my carved lines on the map there. And Zach also dropping from that spot. Like he was splitting up that middle and then stopped shortly before that point too, which is a bummer. Uh-oh, we have an emote recommendation. What's this? No. That is funny though. Well, hold on, it's pretty funny. It's that other what's the name of that emote normally when it's not covered up its face and it's the other way around and it's like a yellow color? Duck butt. It is pretty funny though. It's so stupid. Okay. I'll add this one, but I'm not adding the duck butt. Okay? This is a Christmas exclusive for the holiday spirit. It's an Xmas exclusive. We are not eating. Well, I gotta change category. A Christmas exclusive situation. Category change, that change. British artist groups and collectives. Cultural history of United Kingdom. Cultural in London. English art. History of London, Borough of Camden. LGBTQ literature in the United Kingdom. Literature circles. Well, I'll tell you what, it's not J.K. Rowling. That I do know. That I can figure out. The rest of this, I have no idea. Wait, oh my god. You might have something? Okay. I'll wait, oh my god. Literary circles. I don't know. Oscar. Alright, well, that's not it. The Bloomsbury Group. Botanical taxa named for Carl Linnaeus. Deliriants. Entheogens. European witchcraft. Flora of North Africa, flora of Western Asia, herbal and fungal hallucinogens, medicinal plants in Africa, medicinal plants of Asia. Plants described in 1753. Well, I don't think it's whatever makes opium. I feel like there would be more tags if it was related to that. Also, I don't... Amanita? I mean, it's better than anything I could think of. Atropa belladonna. Commonly known as deadly nightshade or belladonna, is a toxic perennial herbaceous plant in the nightshade family, which also includes tomatoes, potatoes, and eggplants. Huh. Native to Europe, Asia, Turkey. What does it do? And we don't get to read that part unless we open it, and we're not gonna open it. Okay, this is a film. This is a 1996 crime thriller black comedy about kidnappings in the United States. The Coen brothers, Minneapolis, North Dakota, Minnesota, North Dakota. BAFTA Awards. Films whose writer won Best Original Screenplay. Hologram Film. Saturn Award winning. Working Title Films. Independent Spirit. What? American comedy, crime comedy, black comedy, British pregnancy films, British pregnancy film, British neo-noir, crime comedy, black comedy. Italians used tomatoes in the 1800s because they were so cheap people were afraid to eat them because they were related to belladonna. That's cool. I didn't know that. Knocked Up. I mean, is that a Coen Brothers movie? Nope, it's Fargo. I've heard of that movie. Breathing gases. Chalcogens. Chalcogens? Chemical elements, chemical substances for emergency medicine. Diatomic nonmetals, E-number additives, oxidizing agents, reactive nonmetals. I'm not like I don't really. Chemistry's cool, but I don't got that shit memorized. You know what I mean? I don't got all that memorized. Breathing gases. It can't be too many of those, right? Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Emergency medicine. Emergency medicine. I feel like there is something in my brain that is trying to connect to emergency medicine. I'm not quite getting there. Like some sort of gas that they use for doing anesthesia type stuff. But that's not, I guess, emergency, but still would lead me in that direction. I don't think it's helium. I don't think it's helium, I'll say that much. E-number additives is a weird one. Oxidizing agents. Whatever, I'm just gonna type helium because we don't know. It's just oxygen? I think we were overthinking that one. Okay. You can't breathe helium, by the way. Mario, Super Smash Brothers fighter, teenage characters in film, teenage characters in video game mascots. Oh, Hedgehog. This is Sonic. Wait, fictional characters who can manipulate time. I mean, it's gotta be Sonic, right? I almost overthought that one and was gonna type in Shadow. Viral songs, Rebecca Black. Okay, Friday. All right, we're on the board a little bit more. Uh-oh, Palestinian politicians. Deaths by firearm in the Gaza strips. I don't wanna do this. I don't wanna do this one. I'm gonna go with a pass. Okay, I actually do recognize that name a little bit, I think. A quotation, a poem, a poem, a poem, a lake district, and fiction. Quotations from literature. Literature. William Wordsworth. I'm sure we might recognize it. Lake district and fiction. What does that mean? Water. I wandered lonely as a cloud. Nope. Audiovisual introductions. Display technology. Legacy hardware. Is this just a CRT? It is. It is a CRT. Greek mythological heroes. Kings of Argos. Metamorphoses characters. Metamorphoses into flowers in Greek mythology. Suitors of Helen. Tutelary gods. Suicides in Greek mythology. Mythological Salaminians. Iris or Narcissus? Yeah. Guess we'll go Iris. Ajax the Great. Oh, I guess it did say kings, didn't it? That would make sense. Well, Oxygen was messed up. Oxygen was messed up because that was messed up. The rest of I recognize Fargo. I think I recognize this name, like very sparingly, but I feel like I've seen this name said somewhat recently. And then, you know, I know of the name Ajax, but yeah. What's the one called where we like more or less? That what it was called? Nope. That one called? Let me find it. Where was that? What was that one called? The one that is about who chooses more or less things. Move those. Those are for later. That's Scrandle and the Food Guesser. I'm looking for... Guess 10? Is that it? No. Isn't it more or less or something? Or like what searched more game? How can I not find this? LinkedIn has daily games now? Ah, that's fucked up. That's fucked. Is it Estimatal? No. More/less. I don't know how I didn't get that on a Google result, but okay. Messy probably has more Google searches. By a lot. Because it's messy? Come on. How to get free Robux? That's a fucked up question. That's a fucked up question. I'm still gonna go messy. But that is still a lot more than I thought. MLB? Yeah, okay. Whew. Oh, you can't see it. My bad. MLB over Mars, surely. Ooh. Nintendo? Oh, thank God. I was factoring in like maybe people searching Nintendo for direct. Uh-oh. I feel like this is either going to be a blowout or really, 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 really close. Discord, right? Yeah, okay. Blowout. I mean, 30 million's a lot. Are that many people searching Beyonce right now? No. No, they're not. We had Mars earlier, didn't we? Okay. Ooh. What a weird picture choice for this, by the way. On the back of a truck. 1 point. Surely it's gotta be this. Okay. Oof. This is a hilarious image. Who is gonna just search drugs, though? Right? No, but surely not. Right? But who's just searching Ford? I wonder if these count searches that are like Ford truck, Ford location near me, versus like... Okay, thank God. I just couldn't believe it. That might be my first time getting 10, I don't know. I have no idea. I think I may have heard this guy's name before, but something about this guy's picture makes me think he could also have a gazillion. Yeah, he has a gazillion. Never heard of him in my entire life. What's his name? Benson Boone? Who is that? Benson Boone. He began his music career by competing on American Idol in 2021? That's... Who's on American Idol in 2021? A lot of shirtless pictures. He's Mormon? Wolf of Wall Street. Digimon the movie. No, it's Wolf of Wall Street. Sorry to say. Ooh. He can sing well, but his songs suck. This is not... It's what it says on the screen. Which has a higher rating. That's what this is. It says it right here. We're choosing which one we think has the higher rating, and if we get it wrong, we lose, which is why I lost the music one on the first guess. I could easily see SpongeBob being like a 5.6, but I could also see it just eking out. Oh, that was close! Avengers is gonna beat that, I'm afraid. Well, maybe not, I'm afraid. I just have to hope that this is gonna beat that, right? Yeah, okay. I haven't seen that movie. This is gonna beat Batman and Superman. So, unlike Children on the Waterfront, which I kind of vaguely knew as being, like, relatively famous or whatever, I don't think I've ever heard of this. And the poster of this is abysmal, but it does have Marlon Brando on it. And it's an old movie. Okay. Okay. It's apparently famous. Endgame is probably one of the higher rated Avengers. But an 8.1 is pretty hard to beat. Oh. If anything was gonna beat it, it would be Avengers Endgame specifically. Did not do so well on the music ones, huh? 0. Okay, the average is really low on this one, huh? On the Waterfront is legendary. Yeah, it's like one of those, like, I don't know. I guess maybe the picture was just throwing me off. I think I just hoped that this was better than Endgame, but there was a little part of me that thought Endgame might be able to, might beat it there. I guess we'll stretch break now. It's about to be 6:50. I was gonna say find one more thing to do, but I suppose we could just get to stretch break now. Apple, Scrandle, Food Guesser, Superautopets. Kind of flew by doing Hoopland into Endless Ocean. Went by pretty quick. Went by pretty quick. Alright, so, pause the music. I have to pee. I have to refill this water, even though it's not quite full, but fill it back up. Top it up. And, you know, we'll stretch break in browser and such. We'll be back for Superautopets after that.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you.
Just occurred to me that I've been so used to writing sap at 8 instead of 7. So that stuck. I change that back to what it should be. You know, the past few weeks since the time shift, then at 7. That's what we've been doing, is at 7. I just keep like automatically typing at 8 because that's what I've been typing for the past however many months it's been. Ugh. Whoop, that easy. Oh. I did reopen Peak yesterday to put on the Iron Mouse hat. I had also joined a lobby of some that were already playing a little bit. What do you mean? Oh, 7. I thought those were question marks from here, but those are 7. And it was pretty funny because I joined when they were at Mesa, but they were ahead of me because I joined, you know, I don't know how many minutes past when they started or whatever. So I rushed to start catching up. But going my own path because I didn't know what path anyone went. And found some luggages and stuff. Found a checkpoint thing. Didn't have room to hold on to it, so I put it down just to like get it out of the way. But like I actually placed it. And I could hear them and another person from like a distance. So I was like trying to call out to them, but never got any response. And I was like, oh, maybe like I can hear them, but they can't hear me for some reason. And I like fought all this way to like, and I aggressively used a couple of items to go like extra fast, like the claw gun thing to zoom up eventually with my own path and whatnot. And I found them. Well, I found them. Those two. A bunch of other people had already died. And then I fell like basically 30 seconds to a minute after I got to them. And oh my god, desk, go up. See, it needed a little shake to convince it to go up. It needed a little shake to convince it. And so I fell and I died. And I was like, ah, crap. Well, GG. And then I respawned at the checkpoint. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot about this. But that was like at the bottom. So I then scramble all the way back up again. You know, no food, like low food, low resources things. And a bunch of the dead people that were ghosts came to my perspective and like were telling me to jump off. And so I was asked, they're instigators, let's say. And so I thought they were saying that to like be funny. And I was responding to them like, "Oh, are you like really? Is that just a better thing to do or whatever?" And then, but then would never get any response. And so I make this crazy journey to get all the way back up there. Use various resources that I found. It was honestly pretty impressive that I made it all the way back up a second full time with like very like strategic resource usage. I had to like wrap all the way around to the back side of the mountain to get up to the like the top. And I get there. It's them and the other one other person. And like, oh, we do the campfire, we respawn everybody else. And you know, people are talking various things at one point. And then I see people go like, why is there a rope here? Because that was my rope, anti-rope, when I went from all the way the other direction. I was like, oh, that's my rope. No one's really responding to anything I'm hearing, and then I think to myself, wait, am I on the wrong mic somehow? Go to the settings. It was on this mic, which wasn't plugged in, or which wasn't on, because I just had the webcam mic on. I didn't want to have this in front of my face. I didn't feel like it. Like, who cares, quality-wise? And so then I realized, and I turned on, I'm like, guys, this whole time, this whole time. And they were like, everyone had a collective, oh, this all makes so much more sense. We definitely would have explained to you to actually just, because what happened was Dem and the other person were at the top for a good several minutes, waiting for me to get, like, waiting because they didn't want, because I guess, like, they couldn't do it until I was there or something, and do the campfire or whatever. And so they were actually saying I should just jump off and RIP myself that whole time. Bit of a blunder. Or no, we still want this up. Okay. Wait, did that say this is resetting in less than a minute? Speed run. Nashville hot chicken. Pizza. Over burnt dog. Chicken and chips over mince pie and onion. Loaded fries over anything. Lamb snack pack. Pea wax stew over cheeseburger. Wow, you can't even see. That burger looks like a charcoal piece. Nashville hot chicken. Spicy wontons over whatever that potato is. Free oysters versus skyline not. Why are you doing that with your hand? What is that? Why would you do that? Chicken curry. That's a pretty good rating. Yeah, see, it resets in... Oh, 3 minutes? Why would it reset at 7:05? That's weird. Anyway. Right. This one. South Korea. Fairy bread versus South Korean chicken in a pot and stuff. This is bread with butter and then sprinkles. Wow. This has Christmas stuff in the background, so I think it's just gonna win. Clam dip versus American goulash. American goulash, ground meat Ground beef with onions, garlic, tomatoes, tomato sauce broth, elbow macaroni. What's regular goulash? Well, okay. This clam dip is chopped clams, cream cheese, sour cream, Worcestershire sauce, lemon juice, garlic powder, then refrigerated and a dipping. Okay. Dodo, sticky snack, plantains and spices. Your dad used to make goulash all the time. But this isn't like... That doesn't look cooked. That, how is that? Whatever. Gnocchi. France? Rare France loss. Canada. That's a close one. Ooh, what is this? Air frying vegetables or seaweed? I think it's gonna be this then. I'll go with this one. Not bad. We were speed rounds. Oh, and we don't have a Christmas shrug? Okay. I don't usually like this version of the green frog face, but I will add it. I don't know, I just like the regular frog face. There was a couple emotes I added off stream. I don't remember what they were though. Oh, this was one. It's like assemble. I should probably remove this and find, because isn't that what like assemble is supposed to be? Anyway. Super Auto Pets. Assemble around the face. You should assemble around Dej. I think this is the same one as last week, currently? Yeah. So I'll do a restart and wait another minute or so, but I think it's relatively alright. There you go, assemble around the Dej. And the curtain. The curtain's a nice part too. Let me write something down that I didn't want to forget. Move this over here. So what did we did Wood Carve Wednesday, we did Demos, we did Endless Ocean, we did Peak. Yeah, those are the things we did. Well, yeah, I guess I should do this thing too, right? Boop. Relaunch the game. Scatter. There we go. Okay, nice. It's updated. Alright. Been a while since it's actually updated in time. Monkey-faced bat. Anyone behind her, give 2 random pets stats. If we had a leech, that would work, right? Like in the shop? Anyway, there's definitely trumpets going on here. There's definitely rolling going on here. Give random ailments to any 3 pets. Giant squirrel. Copy perk to the backmost pets from copy perk. The backmost pets from both. Copy perk to the backmost pets. Am I crazy or is this just worded wrong? Shouldn't this be copy perk to the backmost pets to both teams? I feel like that's worded wrong. I don't know. I feel like that's worded wrong, but whatever. Feint. Push the highest attack enemy to the back and remove its perk. Okay. Whoa. Dunkleosteus? Dunkleostus? Before attack, move ailment to the first enemy with double effect. Move ailment from where? From who? Interesting. Okay, so trumpets and rolling. End turn, give to the nearest friend ahead. Okay, so you can do question mark, question mark, question mark, plus unicorn. That's a combination you could do. No pill. Ruffle. When friend faints, gain 4 attack and jump. What's this? Cocoa Bean. Transform into exact copy of a random enemy once. Okay. White ochre? Okra? White okra? Choose 1 tier higher ailment. So I guess you could do ailment plus ailment purchases as well. Yeah, and ailment purchases. I don't know how this guy works. Like, move ailment that's on him? I'm assuming? I'm assuming that's what that has to be, because otherwise I don't understand what it would be. So yeah, I'm assuming that. Now how do we get ailments on other people? Microbe, toad, squid, frost wolf. Okay, there's some ways to do it. There's not that many. There's really only the mouse for a good dragon situation, but sure. What's this one? Okay. Yeah, there's a good amount of ways to do ailments. Okay. Might take a bit to get there. This one, I don't think I see. I get this is what, like anti-jumping? I guess that's what this is. Yeah, I guess that's what this is. Interesting. Okay. Do we keep the wintry music? I guess we will. It's a new weekly, and we got the wintry music ready to go. The two main themes I see here are trumpets and rolling, or sorry, three. Trumpets, rolling, and ailments. Those are the three main things. A lot of new pets here for me. Monkey-faced bat, leaf gecko, Dunkleosteus, giant squirrel, which I feel like is written wrong. How would it be from both teams? Surely it's to both teams, but I don't know. Maybe there was one other one? Or like this is different than it used to be, that kind of thing. I think the wording, I need to assume that it means he needs to have an ailment on him to then move to the enemy? That's what I'm assuming. But we'll see. We shall see. There are a few jumping pets, and this is one of the only ways to really work with the unicorn, along with the ailments that you can buy here and here. But otherwise, you're not really unicorning much. Until, I guess, you're like, unless you're doing somehow microbing, I guess, is another way, but yeah, this is usually pretty good. We will be a hidden advisor, not like an evil one. Well, maybe we will be an evil one. I don't know. Well. What a start. Almost as interesting. There is dragon this week, but there's really only one good cell pet in tier 1, which is the mouse. Otherwise, they're just fellas. I guess I'll do this. Okay. It was a risky move a little bit to do that, but it wasn't really that bad because you could just put two of these dogs together at least. Alright, dogs are jumping, ants are being created, things are getting toasty, we get a win. Perfect. Start me with a level. Pretty decent level to have. I don't mind throwing it on a Dumbo, by the way, either. I'll go here, we'll set up for other potential levels. They strangely want me to do that. If still standing, gain 1 health permanently once. Oh, just once, okay. I like this order. Obviously, as you can see in the bottom middle of the screen, I do still have the promo code situation. Oh, that did not work particularly well. I do still have the promo code. If you're going to buy something in Superautopets, you could go to the store and use this code, and that would be cool. But, you know, you don't have to. I guess I'm sticking with this. I'm doing one more roll to get something cool. Not that cool, but do that so then I can save this, I guess, for next turn to level. Probably means we're a decent chance of losing this turn, but it's a pretty big Dumbo. You got a level 2. That's a lot of trumpets, though. Wait. No, not quite. Perhaps these should be up there. I don't know, maybe that would matter, maybe it wouldn't. Well, give random ailments to any 3. Give random ailments to any. I mean, these would kind of work together. Not really with these though. That's not the thing. Unicorn is good. We don't have the spooky to go with it, which is unfortunate. Push back the highest attack enemy and remove its. I feel like this is not going to help very often. There's not that many perks, at least right now, that do much. I guess there's something to be said about this, but we don't actually have the thing. You know, we don't have the trumpets to work with that. I do need a tier 3 or 4, so I definitely want one of these. I mean, the unicorn is the most straightforward to go with, to be fair. What does Toasty do again? Takes 1 damage once, or jump second enemy for 6 damage. I guess I'm gonna do this. Then I will do this. And I could either roll 3 times or save gold for next turn. I guess there's no harm in rolling. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. Activate the ability after other pets with the same trigger. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that. Okay, jumps took place. We removed the... That's the other thing. There are a lot of ailments around, so there's something to be said about going for that. I am going to take this right now. Friend sold stock 1 copy of it. That doesn't really help. Could be kind of neat, I guess, in a dragon situation. That'd be kind of good, actually. Start battle game. We don't actually want to buy a tier 3 if we don't need to, because, well, guess we're gonna get the level on that next turn. Is this still the order I want? I think it is. I think it is. Okay. It looks pretty good. They are gearing up for a melon. I can respect that. Okay. I think an early one of these is a good idea. We're looking to get rid of this anyway. I'm definitely bringing this in. Definitely bringing that in. We're not really self-ailmenting right now. Currently. Okay, now we can. You know, I never really do the slug guy, right? Yeah, so maybe this is an opportunity to slug it up. Wait, this shouldn't matter? Huh? That doesn't work with that? Apparently that doesn't work with that. Okay, well, I guess the more you know, I suppose. Alright. That's thrown me for a loop. I guess it's different than... I guess that's just a different thing? Okay. This is 1 gold, so I think I'll just buy it. I don't know, that threw me off. That threw me off. I'm a little bit off kilter. I know we're sort of half rolling, half ailment, or anti-ailment, or whatever. Well, it's a small team, but I feel like it's beatable. Okay. Obviously, I'm gonna put something else on top of this eventually. But I think I'm gonna take the long-term play by getting rid of this, get a melon armor. I can even throw this in here. And then move you up front, because I will want you to have that. Copy Purtle. I'm gonna roll because we have this, so there's a good reason to be rolling instead of aggressively taking things. Remove the frontmost enemy thing once. Sure. Whatever. I guess I'll do that. Maybe I'm just supposed to roll again anyway, but it's a weird, not really that synergistic team currently, but it feels like it could be beatable. Yeah, it feels like it could be beatable. It has some scaling, a little bit here and there. Okay. Yeah, I think I did do this mistake before too with the canned ailments thing. It's called a canned ailment, so I don't really get why that doesn't count. But okay. But okay, I guess. So directionally, we could be looking to toss on a random Yala and level it up to have a get a whatever at the end. But if we're keeping the baboon, we will need a tier 6 involved, which could be Dunkleosaurus, buy an ailment to put on it, or it could just be something like a simple Highland cow to get the stats from that baboon plus get trumpets, or we could do some other rolling avenues like possibly an Ammonite. Have this thing do its ability, then Ammonite pass on to it afterwards. I don't think is crazy. Either way, I think I'm going to start here because I think either way we're not Nyalaing. That seems to be true. You know what? I'll give it to you. Why not? After all, why not? And we are planning to, at the moment at least, do do this strategy, so... strategy of these random dudes. I didn't want you to hit the hamster though. Didn't want you to hit the hamster though. Okay. Seems winnable. Seems winnable. Melon armor. We love that. Level 2. We love that. We're not actually throwing ailments on other people, and we're not doing that. So I guess I'm doing this, because sure. That threw me off. I was like, what are you doing? Okay, this is tier 5. So we want to get rid of this after we... If I buy this, I can do a free roll and then get another free roll. But that's not really what we want to do. So, roll. We get the free roll. We sell. We buy another one of these. And I'll hold on to Ambrosia, I suppose? And then roll one more? Sure. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. The unicorn probably can get replaced, I will say. Unicorn could probably get replaced. Not actually doing anything because we're not doing the real stuff with it at the moment. How much do I care about this? Remove the frontmost enemy perk once. Do I care about that more than an Ambrosia? Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Make people sleepy? I don't think I want to do that to accident, because it might go override that, I guess, right? Okay. We were mostly looking for a Highland cow, but I could live with an Ammonite up front. Transform the sea cucumber. That seems not bad. If I do that though, I actually have to sell this turn, which is okay. It's just kind of randomly here. It's done its job, but I don't think we're looking to... I think moving is the right move here. I think this is a good maneuver. And I'll leave that there. It did snow today, yes. It snowed here as well. First snow run of the summer. Multiple shots here is very nice. I would say that worked out pretty well. Now, let me see here. You level 2 are not as good as you used to be. Yeah, that just means you level with one thing. Like, you'll bring something to level 2 with one roll or whatever, which isn't that important because we're likely doing multiple rolls anyway. So, let's start here. Because obviously we can replace this. Now, I'm not opposed to buying one if there's nothing else to buy, but I'm not really in the market for the Grizzly necessarily. I suppose I can roll once first here. Okay, that's insane. Alright. So freeze. Buy this here. buy this here, because then it will make that level 2. Perfect. Then next turn we fuse, buy cow, and then I guess fuse level the slug to level 3. This is a weird team. This Dumbo octopus kind of doesn't really need to be here anymore. It doesn't really do anything, but we do have some serious scaling going on. They do have a big dog back there, but we have multiple other things, and we have that durian, by the way, which is gonna finish the job, which also probably means this should go here, so that this goes off a little earlier if need be. This. Cool. First time level 3 sea cucumber. I just gotta imagine the Highland Cat was better than either of these right now. I mean, this is nice for getting some free items, but now this is automatically gonna be level 2. So that's something. Freeze the ogre. Now we can mostly roll next turn. We don't have a bunch of things set to buy, so we'll get some. Ooh, okay, this is a pretty good team. I mean, the octopus and then the durian. It's a good move there. Oh, I just won. Okay then. Well, level 3 sea slug. There we go. I was saying I didn't have that. Maybe I could do it. Did both. I don't really understand what I did that got me the garlic. Is that what the baguette did? But it gave it to both of them? I don't know. Something funky happened there. Something funky happened there. The, I guess this could be okay. I will say that today was like the first snow run of the season. It was adorable because I saw a little girl in a like pink snowsuit walking with her dad, and it was just cute because like it was little kid move where little kids can't walk particularly well in like a big puffy kind of wintry snowsuit, so that they're kind of almost they'll almost do a little bit of their own penguin waddle of sorts. It's kind of adorable. I guess I'll go here. I'm not opposed to freezing the mussels. The mussels are pretty good early. Mussels are pretty good early. Some snipes here could go our way. Yeah, I like that snipe. Like that a lot. Like that quite a bit. The Patriots game today was rough. Started out real hot. Then not so much after that. I'm not doing that. Sorry, giant squirrel. Even if you are that cool. Oh, they had a giant squirrel, didn't they? That's how I got the garlics. That's how I got the garlics. That's definitely should be to both teams. Yeah, that should be to both teams, not from both teams. Oh, okay, wait. It's copying to the backmost pets of both teams. Yeah, I guess the wording does work from both teams. It just, I don't know, something about the way that's worded is weird to me. Something about the way that's worded I don't like. Now, is this an optimal order? Probably not. That is why, by the way, you don't have the pied tamarin in the second slot, because of the wild dogs getting jumped. You don't want that to be going down. Would I rather a level 2 mussel this turn? Or a level 2 skeeto? Probably a level 2 mussel. No, we have to do the skeeto so that we can then... Oh. Well, this looks familiar, doesn't it? This looks familiar, doesn't it? Do I just abandon the groundhog and make the team worse a turn to get a buff on a Dumbo? it's just a 1/1 buff? Probably not, but if I don't, then it's a lot of money we can't really use, so I guess I will. Then we roll, then we roll, then we roll. Choose any perk from the... Sure, whatever. Wait, freeze? I guess this. I guess that. Yeah, Patriot's game was rough. We started out hot. It's weird because there were some bad calls on both sides, but I do still truly think that they favored the Bills more. Like the thing, one of them was really bad, which was the catch that wasn't a catch, and then that got us a touchdown. That was bad for sure. However, like 4 drives got saved. And the other thing that actually stunk was that a lot of the calls were like the technically correct kind of calls, where like they are technically penalties, but a lot of them don't really get called, or the one that was an interception but then it wasn't, but then it was PI, but then it, like that one, it's like a technically correct, but then also how was it, and then how was it a catch if it was an that one was crazy. I guess I'm throwing this on you. Oh, do I take this level now? I guess I should. Well, this is some deja vu type stuff. Deja vu. I just been in this place before. I run up, and I know it's my time to go. Was the call service choppy? Hey, I'm here all week. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ooh, that shot was fortunate. Oh shit! They got the frog. I guess we're not doing the unicorn thing, huh? We are trying to roll. There's something to be said about switching to Okapi, but give adjacent friends health. Okay. Sure. 2, 3. Give +2 to the lowest. Okay. I want the toad. No. 4. Okay, so that's gonna do a buff. Guess I'm doing that to you. Okay. Seems not great, but we do have some permanent buffs going on back there. It would have been less annoyed. They also felt like some of the penalties that happened to the Pats that were called weren't called on the Bills that did like similar things at times, but it's whatever. It's not the end of the season, so whatever, I guess. Okay, that is a very important. That's a very important one right there. Give that to you. Give the pet 3 attack, convert 2 health into attack. Okay. I'll do that. But yeah, okay. We do that, and then we have 1 more roll so that we get 4 rolls. Perfect. Probably should be giving that stat to the hamster. Forgot to move the guy there. That's on me. Okay, they have some big stuff back there. Math there just didn't quite work out. Well, that was a very quick loss. A very quick, very different from the last round, huh? But I did get the 10 win, so we can, I guess it just didn't work out. Interesting, because the start of it, in terms of getting Dumbo Octopus Baboon, was very similar. But the earlier rounds were worse, for sure. But, well, you know, that's how it's drawn up sometimes. That was a quick one, because we would... Both of them felt quick, but whatever. Well, I got a lot more to say, but I want to know what the hell Phil Rivers is doing. I can't believe he's on another team right now. That whole saga is crazy, too. And the Game Awards? Oh, there's so much to talk about. There's so much to discuss. Let me delete that note. Ooh, a nice peppy song. A nice peppy wintry video game Christmassy type song here. Don't mind if I do. Pink lizards. Okay. The Game Awards happened in the past week regarding video games. There was a lot that went down. Ah, right, that order does not work. That's okay. But that was a intended loss, surely. Go like that, go like that. Yeah, something like that, maybe? Sure. And trying to just remember, so obviously Expedition 33 went Lord of the Rings mode, winning like a bunch of categories and whatever. There was some cool, double loss is literally the worst way to start, so that's great. Not even a draw there. Doesn't look like the worst team, but guess I'm doing this, which seems pretty bad. Well, that's okay. These are also pretty not great. I actually don't even want really either of them. Kinda don't want any of those. New Mega Man, that was like a big reveal. Leon coming back for Resident Evil 9, a pretty cool move too. That seems not great. What else? Street Fighter movie. Luigi doing the Falcon knee in the new Mario trailer. That's kind of comical. We're in desperation. Okay, maybe we're doing trumpets. Maybe we're doing trumpets. Each friend behind and give friends ahead, mana. Maybe we're doing trumpets. Do. I mean, this groundhog's dying anyway, so okay. Ouch. Really lucky that groundhog didn't die. I'll take the draw that I needed. There was the Divinity game like reveal thing of sorts. I think I'm willing to get rid of this. We're not really doing that move. Do this just to have something to buff, I guess. Take the level. It was a new for the movie, for the new movie trailer. Flute guy was there again for the one of the best parts that you know is always gonna happen is the Game Awards Game of the Year medley with like the orchestra and stuff. That part's always awesome. And Flute guy was there again, so that was fun. But the actual best moment of the Game Awards was anytime the Muppets were on the screen. The Muppets, it reminded me that the Muppets need to just be in things more. People need to just get the Muppets in stuff more. Because they're awesome. We need to bring back movies like the pirate movie with the Muppets. We need to bring back having movies that mix people and Muppets because it's hilarious. That being said, neither of these really do a ton. They do stuff, but there's not really synergy here. Granted, a melon is nice to have, or just the shots, but what I would really want to do is level that mosquito and then sell it. But that doesn't seem to be happening. I'm gonna delay. Probably a bad idea. Gonna delay. Okay, a smaller team is a good thing for us. Wait, what was that? Did you see that visual? It was just a white box. Was that a glitch? What was that? I guess we don't need the groundhog, because we got the blue dragon giving us enough trumpets. I'm not really trying to do the bat either necessarily. We're gonna roll to try and get something that we want. Okay. I think I have to take this now. Okay, Vaquita. That can work. That can work. That can do some stuff. You want to do it before the Tamarin takes stuff away from it, so that makes sense. That makes sense. I think we just do this again. Okay. Alright. Potential for trumpet things going on here. Okay, we kill killing the camel in one hit is a big move. Whoa, you spawned 2 things there? 7/7 is just enough to tie. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Well. Push the highest attack enemy to the back and remove its perk. Part of me is almost like, sell this and do another Vaquita. Or at least for now do that, and then maybe we'll find something else we want. Not really finding it yet. Okay. Oh, minimum +4 trumpets. I don't know if I knew that it did that. So having 2 of these is probably better than having 2 of the blue dragons, I believe. Okay. Yeah, so we still want this to get the melon. I guess we probably, there's a world where we get rid of this for like a Highland cow later, but maybe just having this get the melon because it's our biggest thing also just makes sense for that reason. I suppose I'll freeze this because these are gonna get combined eventually here. Okay, so we'll get a level on that. I like that. Okay, alright. You have a middle blue dragon is interesting. The Tamarin's not gonna get to shoot, but that is a big dog. Not enough. Damn. We only have 1 win? Damn. Got a lot of draws. Neither of those particularly help the cause here. I think we gotta go for shooting. That's already 3 gold, huh? Alright, move this here then, so that the Tamarin has a better chance of going. So we want to find a Nyala, like ASAP, really, I guess? Okay, that's a pretty weak team. Wow, that was... Well, it's a big enough dog, but geez. Obviously the baboon here is not long for the world, necessarily. Transform into an exact copy of a random enemy. I don't see why I would want this besides being a team that does stuff with transform triggers. They're the only reason I would expect that. Okay, a moose is stats. Deal attack damage directly back to whoever knocked this out. What else are we looking for? Nyala for trumpets. This could give some health to things, but otherwise maybe Highland Cow Wildebeest combination. Problem is we can't really get attack stats easily, but we could get health and get big trumpets and stuff. I think we kind of have to... Well, I guess we can get rid of this first, but... We are kind of aggressively trying to find anything else. I think this I just get rid of anyway, just to get a better unit involved. Okay, that was huge that we had 3 gold left. That makes a big difference. And you know what? They gave health to a good unit, I suppose. This is a bigger power spike of sorts here. Granted, the bear... Bear living at 1 health there, kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. The crisp and the snipe, not quite enough. Okay, well that's... I'm just gonna do that. guess that's what I did this turn. I guess that's what I did this turn. I don't even, oh my god. I don't even want this dragon. He's just here temporarily. Another good reason for the moose is because, the moose is because it does work well with the Highland cow. So I'm going to aggressively roll. Ah, I should have taken the wildebeest. I was going too fast. I really need the cow now. That is painful. That is very painful. I know the wildebeest is there, but I think it would have unlocked it anyway, right? Because of the moose. Actually, maybe not, because there wasn't tier 1s. What is this? Sad. Can't gain attack or health. Apparently that's what being sad looks like. Wow, your team is insane. Your team is insane. Wait, does that work like that? That doesn't work like that, right? It doesn't give you bonus health for from the Manticore, I would think, right? I mean, we're not gonna get there because we didn't get the... We're not gonna... I shouldn't have even gotten this thing, man. I'm tilted because the cow is just not showing up. I'm tilted. Yeah, it just doesn't really make sense, does it? It just doesn't make sense. I just took it because it was a trumpet unit, and that made me feel a little bit better, just being a unit that did anything. Yeah, that's not a surprise. I think we got kind of unlucky on that one. Not necessarily in the vein of getting the cow early there, but I think just having not like losing health, not having more health going into that later stage. Sometimes you gotta grab it a little bit there. What else happened? Oh, I saw a Christmas-ish movie this weekend with some friends. Not like at a movie theater, but like in a group situation, which was The Night Before. It's a comedy. It was pretty good. It was enjoyable. I had an alright time with it. It was just goofy. It was a good time. Speaking of goofy, someone that's kind of goofy, John Cena retired. Or whatever you would call it. Quit? Retired? WWE-wise? I'm not really hugely in that universe or whatever, but it's still neat. Okay. Camel. White bat. These are units that do things. Yep. Yep, that's the plan. The plan is just taking okay units to hopefully not lose early here. Find a direction, whether that's trumpets, whether that's self-ailment, whether that's rolling. Okay, 6/6 is... Oh, you spawned so many things. Oh, we still drew. Ooh, we still drew. How about that? Ooh. It's a really effective level right now, because it doubles the trumpet, so I think I'm going to take it. Summon a wolf. I think I'm gonna wait. Okay, beautiful. Give me the dog. Imagine though. If it gave me the dog, that would have been pretty good. Interesting. Double camel trigger is nice. Ouch. That's not so nice. Wait, it's nice enough. It's nice enough. Okay, level. You know, I've already sort of done a roll team this week. Well, actually, I attempted a roll team. I didn't quite get there in time. I haven't really done a self-ailment team, but it's you can't really get to the self-ailment team unless you like immediately get the unicorn really in this level. Then you have this to go with it. Otherwise, you kind of just probably abandon it right now, I would think. Unless you didn't have any direction and you still had this stuff. But I think given what we have here, I probably got to take the Vikita. And then I guess for that reason, that means we're not going to be going this, so I sell that to take this. And this can also be very high up because of the bat. Now, we could sell the Mosquito to just take this guy. It'll still leave us with a tier 1, and this is just a better unit probably, so I think I'll do that. The Camel doesn't really have a long-term synergy, like no leech or, you know, some other way to self-hit it, but it is nice to have. Probably better than just avocadoing, because what else am I rolling for anyway? That's a pretty big squirrel up there. A bunch of things have died, but we have an 8/8. Okay. Okay. Do I take this now? We take it now. There's a lot of pretty poopy units here. The blue-footed booby, I guess, would be kind of neat to get melon slices on. Otherwise, most of this is not for our livelihood. However, we would take a moose, we would take a cucumber, we would take a nyala, we would take a giant isopod. We would temporarily take a dragon. So I think maybe greedy, but I think there's something to be said about holding off on this level. I will gladly do that. I will gladly do that again. That's actually kind of awesome. That honestly went way better than I thought it could go. Okay. That being said, I don't think we can win this one, especially with that happening. But no, we wouldn't have won anyway, even if that thing killed their guy before that happened. Okay, double level here is huge because we have double money to do so. Interesting, because you could combine Vampire Bat with either of these. But I think if we're just doing some randomal stats and stuff, we could get rid of this guy, keep the Camel. Camel's good with extra health. And then Cucumber to spread the love. Eventually can get rid of this for a the Highland Cow. I think that's the plan. Sell this, invest, freeze, get rolling. Yes, sir. What I should have also done is freeze an avocado. Because if, like, I would probably just buy an avocado here rather than roll 3 times for a tier 1. But we did get it. Oh, great double hit on the Camel there, too. Beautiful. Though maybe the moose should be behind the Camel, because it does have more attack than the others, but 10-10's gonna do the job. Love that. Love that. Okay. Well, that's just strange. Like, what do I even do with that? I guess I'll just buy perks and or you know, stuff. Freeze, because if it was an avocado, maybe I would do that instead, but honestly, probably should put this on the Nikita instead, and again, should probably move the moose up in front of the Nikita. Well, actually, the moose being behind it maybe gives it a better chance of not accidentally triggering the dog before it goes away or whatever here. Okay, I mean, they got some good emu value for sure. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Wow, they are giving me a lot of those. They are giving me a lot of those. This is a problem with this strategy. Also, we're not even really married to the trumpets. These are just kind of here. Like, we could just kind of take whatever we wanted to some extent here. Like, we could easily just take strong units. Red Dragon, Ammonite. But we could also Highland Cow and Wildebeest. Highland Cow and Wildebeest instead of the Bat and either the Camel or this entirely. I mean, both of those would probably be fine. We're not on tier 6s yet, though. And there's a Nyala. That is better than the Bat, I think. This gives 2, 4, 6 or something, maybe 8 if it counts itself, which is the same amount as this. I think I'm just gonna roll. It's the same amount. I think I'm just gonna roll and then do this. And do I care about the, I guess the order wise, I'd rather do it like that. It still hit that guy. A lot of hits on the Camel was nice. Also, if we see hot dogs, we should buy those too. The big Nikita. And with the weakness too. I'm assuming the sadness white block is a bug, by the way. Oh, I had an amazing moment in this past week. If you've used a computer historically, you may have run into this before. Using the Windows Explorer and trying to search for a file and it like never works. I actually did it, and granted, I had an idea. I was already down. I didn't do like top of the whole hard drive search. We could slice, but I'm not interested. I like that. It was like in a certain folder, and I knew this folder had a ton of folders in it, and I knew it was probably in there somewhere to search for the name of the thing I wanted, which was a video of Whiplash, which I used for the YouTube short in this past Sunday. And it, Windows Explorer search worked, man. It was, if you don't know, then you don't know, but if you know, then you know that is a crazy, that is a nice pull to get. Level 2 slug, sea cucumber versus level 2 moose. We have a lot of gold left, so it probably doesn't matter either way in terms of, I was thinking maybe you would chocolate this first, because then if we get the cow, we want to buy the cow, but we'll have money for that regardless. So it's more about which one do I want to level right now. And I guess for the road to 10, you would maybe want the sea cucumber? I mean, they both give perm stats. So it would give 2 things that give +2/+2 versus this doing +6, which is also a lot. Maybe we do the moose first. That is not the unit I'm hoping for. I don't even think I'm isopodding. I don't think that's where we want to be either, really. And I know that having this frozen means I can't find the... Oh, okay, well that's exactly why we have it frozen, for that exact moment. A lot of health. Need some attack. Highland Cow would do us some good. Okay. I have some more health. That was like that felt almost like a mirror match there a bit. That was weird. Okay. I will level this first instead of Nikita. There he is. There he is. Yes. It's simply better. It's simply better to do that. Freeze, freeze. Freeze by. That's a big upgrade for the team overall. We just upgraded the team quite a bit. We just upgraded the team quite a bit. Even just one hit on that was nice to get. That was nice. Now attack is where we're lacking for sure. Okay, they're gonna have a similar amount. They're gonna have a bit more than me, trumpet-wise. But I also have bigger units. We take it. That was a lovely spot to see. I will do this. I will do this. And we're probably just rolling for tier 1s right now. Rest of the turn here. Can't buy that anyway. Don't even have to feel bad about rolling past it. 3 triggers. Now, we're definitely more geared to... I mean, that's going to give us a bunch more trumpets right now, but we're definitely looking for more... We're looking for a level 2 cow. Would be good. I mean, this is... Yeah, that's already over. That's already over. Okay. Now, that's what that hit the power spike. That whole turn of cow to level 2 this was huge power spike. Have I level 3'd that before? No. So I kind of have to try to do that, right? I'm not going to try to level 3 these. The money is not worth it. We're too far. We're too close. But probably, you know what? I will just buy that now. The only risk to doing that was if I had rolled a cow. But I still think I might have done the hot dog anyway, if that was the case. Okay, you are running double worm. You do have some stats, no doubt about that. I got a bigger dog, though. I got a bigger dog. I am going to go for the... what's the right word? I'm going for the disciplined play of freezing and not trying to hard roll for the... music pause. For the level 3 Bakita. It's not crazy to put a stake on that, but I'll roll. Think it makes more sense to do this. Granted, decent chance we might just win here. A 950 sea cucumber. Oh, I mean that's a pretty big team. Oh, we got rid of their garlic so that didn't. Yeah, I mean we win. Getting rid of their garlic made it so that the squirrel didn't do the thing, the giant squirrel. Very odd team looking in the sense of like basically 0 attack stats, but the double okra on the front here also made a big difference. Arguably the moose could go in the second slot here or something. I don't think it made a huge difference. It was the only other thing with armor, so I figured to dodge maybe the red dragon or whatever, but yeah. Yeah. I felt like that team went from like kind of surviving / hanging around to that mega power spike when we hit I mean, you just saw it, but like the turn from here to here was where it all changed. But important to note that we kept high health in order to be able to do that and roll aggressively and whatnot. Granted, it's not like these were terrible or anything. We already had a lot of health. Getting the moose was definitely the right call as far as and keeping the camel and everything. I was tempted at this point for sure to consider getting rid of this, because you really kind of want that level 2 before you really get the benefit. But we got that in the same turn, and then it just really spiked the power levels. So I would say successful in the sense of, I guess I should go back to the history. Successful in the sense of 2 10 wins. One of them first time achievement with the sea cucumber. And this just kind of had this at the end anyway. It wasn't even part of the show. This team definitely stranger. Not a ton of synergy, just kind of some random stats from these two, and then a little bit of value over time. Not that this was around long. And the melon was obviously very nice. Very sink or swim looking at my results here. 10, 1, 3, 10. Just goes to show how critical those early rounds and not losing health seemed to have gone, huh? Though also, of course, just the random nature of the beast, as it were. As it were. But that's probably gonna do it for me this weekly. Didn't get to do the unicorn question mark fella combination. I don't think I've actually done that combination. Also, now I'm questioning, does that work? Just because, I don't know, when I bought the ailment thing, that didn't work either, so. But the umbrella bird does work, so I don't know how it works. But either way, it worked. These teams I did work. Well, some of them, not all of them, but until the next one. Next one is gonna be the Christmas week leading one, I suppose. Yeah, the one before Christmas. So maybe I'll put on a Christmas sweater for that one. Perhaps. I probably will. I probably will, in fact, do that. Well, those were two really quick sessions. But it felt right to stop there. And not, like, do a third one. Third, like, round of sorts. Felt right to stop there. The one thing I didn't talk about the Game Awards that I think I wanted to was that I actually think they were pretty okay this year. Well, okay. There's a lot of issues with it in regards to, like, how it affects people's perception of the, like, how it treats the game industry and such, as well as the fact that he calls it the game industry instead of other words. But looking at it purely from, like, the presentation and the show itself, I think it was probably pretty good. I thought it was pretty decent at doing what it was attempting to do. I thought it was better at doing what it was attempting to do than other years that were a little more, I don't know, just not as good as a presentation. Maybe a little too many world premieres in the past and stuff. This felt a little bit smoother. Maybe it's just the Muppets just, you know, won me over. Granted, the Muppets were there last year, but I do like that he has them. Big supporter, I think, of the Muppets. Does make me wonder. He lives an interesting life, that guy, Jeff. Feels like it's just a weird thing to. He just does game show award things. The Summer Games Fest, or whatever it's called, the Game Awards, maybe some other couple things in between, but like it's just a weird, a very unique career that very unique niche he found himself in there. But okay. So, it is only 8 o'clock. Does mean we could do some additional gaming. There is a part of me, though, that almost thinks maybe I should shut. Oh, I wasn't in the Superautopets category that whole time. That's a shame. That's a shame. Maybe we would have gotten a raid or something if I was in that category, huh? Not that there's anyone in there now, but there might have been while I was going. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, okay. Well, you're looking 35% to 60% losing your Final Fantasy League 3 players to go. Oh, for the 8 o'clock games that are gonna start soon? Well, you never know. Someone could pop off, I suppose. I think I might end early. I might end early. I mean, I know we have Puzzle and Dragons tomorrow. I don't think there's a ton right now, because I already did December EX. There is the 5-fold celebration challenge, which I don't even really know what that is. That is the only thing I think I see that I would need to do that's like a new thing. I don't know if you guys know if we're getting anything new or not, or if there's like a new 8P that exists that I don't know about potentially either. That could be something. But otherwise, I don't know if there's going to be a lot for us to do, which is something. So I think I'm going to take it easy. I think I am going to end a little early here. Seems like you guys are all kind of hanging out. You got your other things going on that you're paying attention to anyway. It means that I can go to bed and not a lot of the time, you know, Sunday end up having to lose a little bit of sleep. So this will provide me with a little bit of extra sleep. So that's cool. I am there is at least one specific demo or game. I don't actually remember if it's a demo or a game. Let me check. It is a demo. There's a specific demo I'm looking forward to doing because it's Christmas related. I don't know if I'm planning to do that Wednesday or if I'm gonna do it on Friday. Probably one of those 2 days though. Probably one of those 2 days. You have 2 RBs and a defensive player versus Prescott and a defensive player. It might be close. It might be close. It might just be close. It might be close. But I think I'm going to close the stream. I know it's early, but I think that's just what I'm feeling. I think that's what I want to do. I don't really want to jump into something else. So, that's okay. I still had fun doing the Hoopland game and Endless Ocean and whatnot. Make sure to sunscreen and moisturize. Try to stay warm. Tomorrow's gonna be mega freaking cold, man. And, yeah, I'll see you when I next see you. Make sure to floss your teeth, too. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about that. So, until then, thanks for hanging out. Good luck with whatever people got going on. And we're signing off a little early today.